Hi guys, Alex here. What I wanted to do is I wanted to make videos for each individual hero with using their 15 hero cards in their hero kit. Go over them, the alter ego, and any other tips for them. Next, we are looking at, in this video, Iron Man / Tony Stark. Tony Stark with the recovery of 3, also a genius trait. Hand size of 6, hit points of 9. Futurist action. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and discard the others. Limit once per round. We will see later one of his supports does better when there is a certain resource. That will be Pepper Potts, and you will be wanting to have on top the blue mental trait resource icon in order to do his abilities most effectively in his hero kit. As Iron Man, he has 2 thwarting, 1 attack, and 1 defense. However, his hand size is only 1, so you're going to be kind of starting out slowly as Tony Stark, since as Iron Man, your hand size will only be 1. But you do get +1 hand size for each tech upgrade you control to a maximum hand size of 7. So Tony Stark will be building his suit. Most of his upgrades are tech. And if you happen to get 6 of his upgrades, that gives you the maximum hand size of 7. It is a trick as well if you want to kind of bypass that. You could put tech upgrades on Iron Man that are not Iron Man specifically, and that will boost your hand size limit. His only ally, War Machine, costs 4, of thwarting of 1, and an attack of 2. With the health of 4, exhaust War Machine and deal 2 damage to him. Deal 1 damage to each enemy. So, if you want to use him for the basic attack, he will only take 1 damage. So if you keep him alive for only basic attacking, that is 8 damage. Or if you use his action, he could deal 1 damage to everybody, but he takes 1 extra damage. So you'd be able to use him as an area effect damage dealer or just basic attack. Okay, looking at his upgrades. Rocket Boots, Armor Tech, 2 of these. You get +1 hit point. Hero action, exhaust Rocket Boots and spend a mental resource. Gain the aerial trait until the end of the phase. Next up, we have the Mark 5 helmet, 1 cost. Armor Tech, hero action, thwart. Exhaust Mark 5 helmet, remove 1 threat from his scheme, or run from each scheme instead if you have the aerial trait. Combo it with the boots, that gives you the aerial trait to do 1 threat from everything on the schemes, or only 1 scheme by itself. Next, we have the Powered Gauntlets, 2 cost upgrade. Armor Tech, hero action attack. Exhaust Powered Gauntlets. Deal 1 damage to an enemy, or 2 damage instead if you have the aerial trait. 2 damage, both of them, that is 4 damage besides your attack. That's 5 damage per turn, just with your exhausting cards. Next, we have Arc Reactor, 2 cost upgrade, item tech. Exhaust the Arc Reactor, ready Iron Man. So again, you could have a double attack, a double thwart, 1 of each, or if you need to go back to Tony Stark. Last upgrade we have is the Mark 5 Armor Tech. This is the last one. You get +6 hit points, giving you a maximum health of 15 with just that 1 extra boost card. If you ever lose this upgrade, you lose those 6 hit points. Even if it were to defeat the last of your hit points, if that were to happen, you are defeated. Okay, in supports, we have the Stark Tower, alter ego action. Exhaust Stark Tower, choose a player. That player returns the topmost tech upgrade in their discard pile to their hand. So, for example, if you use it on yourself, you had to pay for your Mark 5 helmet, and you used any one of your tech upgrades as Tony Stark, exhaust the Stark Tower, and you get to put it back into your hand, maybe playing it in that turn or next. Next, we have that Pepper Pot support. She does cost 3 exhaust Pepper Pots, so you could use it in either form. Generate the resources of the top card in your discard pile. So if you comboed it right, again with the Rocket Boots, make sure the Mental Blue resource is on top. That'll give your Rocket Boots the aerial to do wider damage or wider thwarting. First up in the events, we have the Repulsor Blast for a cost of 1. There are 3 of these. Attack superpower, hero action. Deal 1 damage to an enemy and discard the top 5 cards of your deck. For each Thunder resource discarded this way, deal 2 additional damage to that enemy. Lastly, we have the Supersonic Punch. There are 2 of these, 2 cost. Attack. Deal 4 damage to an enemy, 8 damage instead if you have the aerial technique. Alrighty folks, that is Iron Man. Let me know if you have any questions. I will get back to you with that answer shortly. If I don't know it myself, I will definitely find it out for you. Thank you guys. See you next time.